Hello and welcome back to Everybody Hates Barney, but you don't hate him, right? No, surely not. I mean, how could anyone disagree with this face? I don't know, maybe quite a few people actually, because I have 10 people right here that are having a bit of a problem with him. Some step bandits. Yeah, so basically these guys, they have a speed of 6.9. And we have a speed of 6.7, as you can see right here. Basically, the only reason why we got captured, or not captured, but caught, in this case, is I have prisoners. Yeah, of course I have prisoners. I'm trying to get back on my feet. Now, obviously, here's the thing. Usually, in a regular series, I would literally just go off screen and I'd recruit a bunch of people and get them all back, and then I'd start the next episode there. Unfortunately for me, I'm not able to do that this time. I have to actually be a bit more, shall we say, proactive. And I have to start the episode here because I want to show you every step of the way. Because this is the whole point of the series, you know? This is literally the whole point. Us going from zero and having the trials and tribulations, you know? Having the struggle of getting back on our feet. And in my opinion, that is actually the main draw, you know? That is the main fun that is to be had here. Because without that, you kind of have a regular kind of series, and I didn't really want to do that. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm showing this fight right here, and I'm kind of hopeful that I'll be able to do a little bit more damage than I am actually doing right now. Oh, that was a nice hit. Thank you very much. Okay, can we hit this guy? My thrown weapons are actually getting slightly more deadly. Did you see that? That passed right through that guy's neck. Okay. That's a little bit weird. Alright, yeah, anyway. The fact is, yeah, my thrown weapons are getting slightly better. And there we go, nice. I think we're good, actually. This is really funny. And just goes to... I think, actually, this just goes to show exactly how much damage the change to horse archers has done. Because if you don't know this, Tailworld's changed horse archers at low levels a rather significant amount. And it makes me kind of reconsider whether I even want to use prisoners like this. Because... yeah, okay, so let me just explain very, very quickly here. So basically, if you have a horse archer, or if you have someone that's on a mount and has a ranged weapon, and I can actually level this guy up. Wow, we've got a veteran Faris already? That's actually insane. Okay, yeah, anyway. So if you have a ranged guy on a mount, and he has really low riding skill, archery skill, you know, whatever it is, doesn't really matter right now. If he has low skill, his accuracy is going to be reduced by 50%. 50%. And so as a result, when they're running around on their horses and things like that, it's absolutely terrible. It's probably one of the worst experiences that I've ever seen. I have tried to be a horse archer since that change, and let me tell you, it's not a fun time, okay? It is not a fun time in any way, shape, or form. So I have stayed away from horse archery since that change came in, and that is not good. That is actually not good. It's not a good idea to have a system, you know, implemented, you know, i.e. horse archery, and actually have that be basically pointless. It is basically pointless at this point. At least, shall we say, at least the early versions of horse archery. So if you have, I think it's less than 100 or less than 80. I actually don't remember the actual threshold for the amount of archery. But if you have a very low, these guys are going to catch me too, aren't they? No, but we could potentially attack them. Can we do it? Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so that is indeed the reason why generally it's actually considered much, much better to stay on your mount, use polearms and things like that to deal damage, and get your riding skill leveled up, and then use your bow on foot. Because these guys, I would highly doubt, are going to actually kill anyone with their bows. And I think they're going to have much more success killing people if they would just switch to their melee weapons. And that's obviously what they're doing now because we're in close range, but... Oh, I just killed one of my own guys. Did I? Yeah. I think I killed one of my own guys. Well, that's not good, and that is certainly something that I am known for. Or shall we say Barney is known for, but we are killing a lot of enemies too. That was certainly not something that I intended, of course, but there you go. Alright. It was a nomad bandit, so I suppose at least it wasn't the most highly leveled of people. So I guess I shouldn't be too upset by that, but I am a bit, actually. I am a bit upset by it, but we do get one person to kind of offset that. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, we did actually, yeah. We did actually kill that guy. Oh well, never mind. Ooh, wait a minute. I've got some Khuzait peasants that can join me. But the problem with Khuzait peasants now is they will become nomads, right? And then they will become tribal warriors. And these are the guys that are basically going to suck. And I'm not going to mince words here. These guys are absolutely terrible. They used to be really good, maybe even bordering on super powerful. But when they are just tribal warriors, they are basically useless as horse archers nowadays, which is really, really sad to me, to be honest, because the Khuzait, that is their entire, you know, their entire thing, you know, that's their identity. And immediately just, you know, gutting that was a very sad sight to see for me specifically. But, you know, maybe other people don't really care about it that much. Anyway, yeah, we're going to actually get some more horses because, let's face it, look at my speed, by the way. Did you see my speed just dramatically shoot up? That is crazy good. All right, let's just get a little bit more. Is that enough? It seems like the last two horses did not actually increase my speed. So that seems to be all I need. So I am then going to sell all of these things. I'm going to sell this bow. Look at the bow, though. It sells for 760. That's insane. And we also have a ridged saber here, which literally sells for 1700. That is actually amazing. I was certainly not expecting to, you know, loot something that good, but apparently I am. And I'm only paying 328 for 4 horses. Really good value right there. So, yeah, otherwise, all I'm really wanting to do right now is basically just bide my time, try to recruit the prisoners that I currently have. Stop right there. Obviously, these guys are going to continue wanting to attack me, but that's not that big a deal. That is okay. If they want to continue attacking, then that's all right. That's fine by me. But we have to be a little bit careful with actually dying ourselves. If we die ourselves, this may in fact turn into a defeat very, very fast. So that's something to very much keep in mind. We do not want to, yeah, as you can see right here. Oh, wow. Are you serious? Okay. I might lose here, actually, now. Maybe not. Maybe my peasants are actually going to do a really good job. I'm not sure why they're just standing there. I did tell everyone to charge, didn't I? I thought I told everyone to charge. Okay, there we go. Now they're actually doing it. Oh no, it's because auto-delegate takes over. Oh yes, my bad. Okay, these guys are going to get murdered. See, now this is exactly what I was talking about. Exactly what I was talking about. Oh, wow, I can't believe it. Okay, well, we can only hope that only a few of my peasants are going to get killed, and the majority of my cavalry are going to do a relatively good job. Let's have a look-see and actually wait with bated breath and see what's going to happen here. Maybe we're actually going to achieve victory. Yes, no. It seems like we are indeed winning. Wow. We actually won that, if you can believe it. Yeah, who got all the kills? Yeah, the Harami and the veteran Faris. Hilariously enough, the peasants did a relatively good job considering. And we do get 3 step bandits as a result of that, which is actually pretty good. Not bad. And we even have now a vanguard. That is hilarious. Okay, yeah, so this is bad news bears right here. This is absolutely bad news bears. I'm going to have to get rid of 1 horse because otherwise we're going to have a huge herding problem. So unfortunate for me, because that is an extremely expensive horse. Well, pretty expensive. I could sell it for about 300 gold, which would be pretty nice, actually. And I'd love to be able to just hold position, but unfortunately I can't do that. Very, very sad indeed. One thing I want to do, though, is I want to check the leadership skill. Okay, yeah. Okay. I need to get to 50, all right? I need to get to 50 leadership skill. So what I'm actually going to do... we're going to obviously recruit these guys. But what I'm going to do, and this is something that you may consider a little bit of a gray area. I'm going to recruit troops. Okay, now just wait a second here, okay? I'm not going to recruit these guys. I'm just going to recruit one troop, and then I am going to get rid of that one, and that's it. Now, what I'm going to do is I am hopefully going to be able to increase my leadership skill through the use of that. In other words, just recruiting people and then getting rid of them shortly thereafter. Because the thing is, I obviously do not want to regularly recruit, so I'm obviously going to be, you know, getting rid of them. But this is a way to gain leadership skill. And you may not believe me right now because I'm not getting any... I'm actually not getting any, you know, I'm not getting any leadership bonus for some reason, but it's just because we're recruiting such a small amount of troops. Here we go. This might be a little bit better. Yeah, we're still not getting it. We're still not getting it. But in the way that I'm actually going to discard these guys, because obviously I'm recruiting them through normal means, but I'm doing it through a way of paying gold for leadership skill, if you know what I mean. So if we take a look at leadership skill right here, you see 896 out of 921, right? So we have 896. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to a nearby village. Let's hope that I don't get absolutely massacred in this bottleneck. That would be nice. But let's go to a nearby village and actually just test this out, because I'm pretty sure it does give leadership skill, but I just want to make sure, okay? Okay, 896, 910, as you can see. So we gained literally 14 experience, 14 leadership skill for just recruiting some random person from a village somewhere. And I think that's pretty cool. Now, if I get rid of them, technically I'm not actually recruiting anyone regularly, and this is just a way for, as I said, for us to trade gold for leadership skill. And in my opinion, I think that's still within the rules. You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of nice. I like that, at least. Anyway, if you disagree, then, you know, that's fine. But we're not using them, you see. That's the whole point. We're not using them. We're not recruiting them to use them normally. And the ones that we do have in our party are literally just there because we had some peasants and they leveled up. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, let's just see if I can do some damage here. Obviously, these are basically just looters, so it may, in fact, be better for me to just hit them with my mace. Did they really kill some of my recruits? Are you serious right now? Okay, that's kind of bad. Did they kill both of my recruits? They did. They killed both of my recruits. Well, I guess that is just how it goes, isn't it? That's just the... that is just the way of things, I suppose, which is really quite annoying because I was kind of hoping that they would stick around for a little bit longer at least. But, oh well, never mind. Okay, let's get rid of the pitchfork, get rid of some of this stuff as well. I mean, yeah. The main problem, right? The main problem we're going to have is finding a place where we can actually sell that sword. Because that sword is going to give me 1700, but it doesn't really matter that much, I suppose. It doesn't really matter right now because we're doing pretty well as it is. I mean, all I need to do, as I say, is get my leadership skill leveled up. And there's my leadership skill to 34. It's just problematic that we're getting so many noble troops. It's so funny because usually I would say to you, oh yes, I need to find as many noble troops as possible, but I don't really want to spend huge money recruiting noble troops, because it's going to take me, it's going to literally give me what? I'm going to have to spend 300 or something just on recruiting 2 noble troops. And that's obviously fantastic if you have a specific purpose for them. But the way it is right now, I don't. So, that's pretty bad. Anyway, what I'm actually going to do is to do a little bit of a, you know, do a little bit of a something here. I am going to get the Step Hunter horse, and I'm going to use that myself. And we're going to just trade the saber for that. So I'm literally going to just, you know, get some cash, as you can see. And we're also going to get an upgrade in the form of the Step Hunter horse, which in my opinion is pretty nice. You know, it's a nice upgrade for us. So I don't think that's too bad. Ah, Rebels in Lagata. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Look, there is a town. Okay, we are going to immediately travel over there. Don't stop me now, Step Bandits. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's be a little bit careful here. Once again, this annoying thing. Yeah, let's be a little bit careful. I wouldn't mind going into the hideout, though. Should I go into the hideout? I should, shouldn't I? I mean, I have discovered a number of hideouts in the area, but I have decided not to go in there because I was trying to recruit as many people as possible. I'm actually going to do this solo, maybe? Should I do this solo? Yeah, I think I will probably do this solo because there is really no point in me taking these guys in here. They're going to level up, of course, but only if they survive, and I personally think they're probably going to die pretty quickly. Hilariously enough, I'm probably going to die pretty quickly. So, you know, let's just hold our breath a little bit here and actually see whether that's indeed going to be the case, because you never know. Maybe I am going to die very fast. Okay, is that an enemy right there? I can barely see. Nope. Nice. There we go. This is bad news bears, actually. This is bad news bears. If I get shot from there, I'm gonna take so much damage. Yeah, I can't believe I missed that one shot. The reason why I missed that one shot, by the way, is literally because I was trying to avoid his own projectile, and it was just like, yes, let me dodge it like a beast. And then no, actually that was probably the worst thing I could have done, because me dodging it actually resulted in me missing. So yeah, there's also that. Unfortunate for me though, I am running out of javelins. Yes, I'm running out of javelins because I'm not actually eliminating most of these people with headshots. This guy's literally just standing here. Okay, well, there you go. We're leveling up our thrown skill and our athletic skill really, really nicely, by the way. So this is super, super good. And maybe, just maybe, we're going to get to 150 in throwing. That could be pretty fun. Okay, let me see here. Okay, we got someone up there, of course. I just need to make sure I'm not going to get ambushed. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit this guy from here. Just going to be a little bit sneaky. Never mind. Was he actually patrolling, or did he actually see me? I don't know. Okay, there we go. He's dead. Where's the javelin? Where did the javelin go? Did it go right over him? Ah, there it is. There it is. Kind of a weird projectile bouncing off the wall right there. Oh, okay. Anyway. There's another enemy here. How many do they have left? I can't even see. What? How did that miss? Alright. Not entirely sure, but at least it's stuck in the wood this time, so I don't have to go searching around for it. Okay, yeah, I literally cannot see there. Oh wait, is it on the right? Yeah, it's on the right. Okay. I'm playing in a super light room right now, so I actually can't see in dark areas. It's super funny. Great. Yeah, that's what happens, you know, that's what happens. A good amount of glare right here, that's for sure. Alright, wait a minute, let's see what we can do. Okay, nice miss right there, wonderful. Yes, another nice miss, absolutely perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Thank you very much, Barney. Good work. Okay, well, they're right here at least. That's not too bad. And that guy's trying to shoot me. Yeah, you're not going to actually do anything there, sir. Thank you very much. And, yeah, okay, so I had, how many? 18? Didn't I have 18 throwing weapons when I came in here? Or did I have much less than that? I think I had 14, actually, because we didn't start on a horse. That's one thing that you have to keep in mind. One of the perks that we have increases the amount of thrown weapons when you're starting a battle on a mount. So, yeah, in these kinds of situations, we don't start on a mount, and that's the reason. Anyway, I seem to have come into the deepest part of this cave, so should I head over here? Yep, there they are. Okay, got to be a little bit careful here. I actually switched over to melee, which is not exactly great. Oh wow, that's a lot of people right here. They can't shoot through this, right? Okay, got one of them at least. That was a pretty nice shot, if I do say so myself. That was pretty nice. Okay, so I'm actually going to run away. And we're just going to drag them over here. And hopefully they're not going to shoot at me. And we're just going to kill this guy. Gonna try and use the other guy. Yeah, there we go. I tried to use that one guy's body as kind of like a natural barrier, because obviously the AI doesn't want to shoot their own people, and so they're basically not going to do anything. You know, they're just going to literally stand there, and they're going to just be sweating, you know, off their forehead, and it's just going to be like, yeah, oh, I don't know who to shoot. I don't know how to shoot it because the guy is standing right in front, and yeah, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, so this guy's going to be pretty easy because, yeah, he has a two-handed. I mean, really, what was he thinking coming into a duel with a two-handed? I don't know. Maybe he was just thinking that he was me, because that's what I do, isn't it? Yeah, that is what I do. Okay, so huge amounts of really, really good prisoners. We've got massive amounts of peasants as well. I'm going to be taking all of them. For some reason, my prisoner... Technically, this should be increased. Let's actually see what happens when we get out of the screen, because technically this should be increased. This is actually a really good hideout. I don't know whether you noticed, but it gave us a massive amount of loot. Surprisingly so. Anyway, we're going to go for Surging Blow. Surging Blow is one of my favorite things to take. If I were playing RBM right now, then I would be taking Braced, because Braced is super, super good against the new damage types that RBM introduces. But as we're playing native, Surging Blow is the way to go, at least in my opinion. And there we have it. Okay, how fast am I actually moving now? We're moving very, very slowly. That's a problem, isn't it? Yeah, that is indeed a problem. Do we have a horse village somewhere close by? Yeah, there is one over there. That's a little bit problematic. Because if I go over there and I get spotted by a vassal, we are going to have huge issues. So let's be very careful. These guys are not going to want to fight me anymore. The step bandits are going to be absolutely impossible to catch as well, so we're not going to be doing anything with them. But look at how many step horses we can buy. This is absolutely fantastic. So let's just sell the heavy recurve bow first of all. Sell this. We don't have any melee weapons to sell, which is kind of sad. But everything else we can sell. There we go. We're going to get basically nothing. Yeah, it's kind of sad, actually. Kind of sad. Anyway, we can just get some of these. As you can see, it is increasing our speed ever so slightly. Let's see if it increases it anymore. Yeah, okay, so we basically just got every single horse that we could. And it is offsetting my prisoner speed penalty, which I think is kind of good. Okay, sure, we'll go for it. We're moving at, what? 5.8. Okay, 5.8 is okay. The problem is the Khuzait vassals are indeed mostly cavalry focused. So if I can get out of here without actually getting murdered, I should be pretty happy, because then I won't get murdered by anyone else. So let's just be a little bit careful here, because we do have a number of Northern Empire people in and around the area. Okay, let's go this way. These guys, oh wow. Yeah, they're gonna be annoying, aren't they? I'm gonna probably try to attack another hideout if I see one. But obviously that is, you know, that's a pretty big if, isn't it? So I'm just gonna make my way down here. Walking fast, you know. Faces pass and I'm homebound. I went there. Yes, I know. Because it just came into my head right there. It was literally like, ah, yes, I'm, you know, making my way. Get it? Yeah, anyway. We got another scouting skill point, and look at who it is. Look at who it is. It's the Desert-Born perk, the one that actually would have been very useful beforehand. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, now technically Forest Kin would be obviously pretty good. Unfortunately for me, I'm focusing on cavalry, so this doesn't really help me that much. I guess, kind of. Anyway, we're just going to be taking Desert-Born. There is no reason for me to take Forest Kin. Is there? Because 75% or more infantry units, I don't think they're going to stay like that for that long. So, you know, we're obviously going to be continuing to get cavalry as much as possible. So, I'm not entirely sure if that's a good idea. But, well, whatever the case, let's move on. And let's see if we can actually get over to the rebellious town before it gets taken back. That's going to be the main thing here. We've got 10 days with no food. Okay, let's just buy a couple of pieces of food just to make sure that we don't run out. And where do we have to go? Lagator. Wow, that's pretty far. Okay, well, it's okay. We've got a lot of looters. We've got a lot of looters to fight. So let's actually just do that. 28 versus 28. Who would have thought that ever? That there'd be 28 looters ever running around somewhere, especially considering it's exactly the same, you know, army size that we have. So that's pretty funny. Anyway, hopefully, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep my people back there. I'm literally just going to keep my people back there. These guys are going to absolutely destroy me with stones and things like that. So I'm actually kind of hoping that I'll just be able to do some damage, just some quick damage here and there. And obviously, I don't want my cavalry to run in there either, because if the cavalry run in, they're probably just going to end up dying to the looters' spears, because they do actually have spears. They have, well, pitchforks, which is not exactly amazing, but you know, they have them, and they are capable of using them relatively well against cavalry. So, you know, generally I don't want my very expensive, very time-intensive recruiting of these cavalry to go to waste. That's basically what I'm trying to get at here. Let me just see if I can eliminate some of these pitchfork-wielding guys. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's wonderful. Now, if I can just do some damage to these guys, then I'll be pretty happy to send my people in. And actually, you know what? I'm going to send my infantry in first. And then we're actually going to be using a little bit of strategy here, because we're going to get my... Can I get my cavalry to actually go up there? It's highly unlikely that they're going to be doing something that good. Most of the time, whenever I tell cavalry to do something, they just run in a straight line and just get themselves caught out or something like that. So I generally don't tend to put a lot of faith in them, but they seem actually to do a decent enough job here. So that's not too bad. Okay, yeah, like we can tell them to charge now, and hopefully they'll charge down straight here into the throne-wielding enemies, and hopefully they'll just absolutely murder them. That's kind of the goal here. Obviously, these are just looters, so I'm not entirely sure. Don't think I really need to put in this much thought to it, but I didn't want to lose anyone, you know? I literally just did not want to lose anyone at all if I could help it. Okay, so we can get these nomads and we can get these recruits now. I'm not entirely sure if that's even a good idea, all intents and purposes, because if you actually think about it, peasants have better stats than the recruits, and I'm not entirely sure if even leveling them up is going to make any difference, because they're probably going to die before they even get to a suitable level, but well, never mind. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just make my way over. Let's be very careful. Yeah. We want to be careful of this guy. He's moving pretty fast, but thankfully he's not taking too much notice of us at the moment. And if I can make my way to Lagator without getting absolutely murdered, then I will be very happy indeed. Even though I'm not entirely sure what I'm even going for. What am I even going for? I'm not sure. That's the funny thing. I'm actually unsure what I'm going for here. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could take a quest. You know? I could escort the merchant caravan. That's going to be extremely difficult, by the way. That basically would be almost impossible, I would say. Technically, what I could do is I could raid the caravan, but that I probably wouldn't even be able to, you know, I probably wouldn't even be able to do that, to be honest. So, anyway, we'll just sell everything that we can here. Yeah, they're not even buying horses for a decent amount, unfortunately. So, you know, even if I wanted to sell my steppe horses, for example, that is not going to really do anything, which is actually kind of sad. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to do when we got into a town is actually recruit a companion. Yes, we do have one available here. He is a Botanian, as you can see. And you know what? I'm gonna get him, alright? I'm gonna get him. I don't care what he's about. I don't care what he's like. I'm just gonna get him, because if we can actually build him into a powerful ally, that's all I care about, you know? That's literally all I care about. And I'm actually just gonna wait here for some time. It's been a while since I've actually had the ability to wait here, or wait in a safe environment for some time. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. And we're gonna go and get some more riding skill. Usually I don't really like to go for a huge amount of riding skill if I'm actually not going to be using a lot of these perks later on, but some of these perks could be really, really useful. And I'm mostly talking about breeder skill here, talking about annoying buzz, I'm talking about things like that. I would very much still like to get leadership skill leveled up though, and that's the reason why I'm actually staying here, because as you can see there are literal 10 slots to recruit from here, which would be absolutely amazing. If I could recruit 10 new troops, I'd get so much leadership skill from that, which is actually kind of cool. Anyway, let's not guy anything, but let's do a little bit of sorting of our party here. And I'm actually going to be selling these, going to sell the looters, even though technically what I could do with these guys is I could assign them to sort of like a fodder tag or something like that, but generally I'm not sure if that's really going to make any difference. I do have quite a lot of fodder already in the form of these Khuzait nomads and Sturgian recruits, and I would love to be able to continue recruiting these guys as well, but for some reason we're having huge problems even doing that. Yeah, so there's one recruit available. That's not really what I want. I'd like more of them, please. I would like more of them. Seems like there are vassals in here that are just completely monopolizing the recruits. Yes, they are indeed doing that. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. We've gotten a companion, and that is indeed all that matters. Ah, we've got another one of these guys to join us. That's wonderful. And I think I'm probably going to be leaving now. I don't really see the point in staying here any longer. Well, now, oh, are you... What? Did he? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Did he just... He saw me outside the gate, and then he immediately left and intercepted us. Does that seem like something human-like to you? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. Yeah. Alright, we were doing pretty well, but now things are not looking as good. Okay, yeah, so my guy is actually pretty good at infantry-based combat, so I'm going to make him the commander of the infantry, even though it's basically not going to do anything. I really need the ability to kill insane amounts of units right now. Nice hit, nice hit. Okay. I don't really mind if I die, I think, maybe. I mean, there's a town really close by to us, so I don't really see the problem with that, I guess, but I wouldn't really want to if I can help it. Okay, this guy is... Is this guy the actual... No, this is not the Lord. The Lord is over here. I'm going to try to snipe him. I am literally going to try and snipe him right now. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah. Okay. I guess I should have checked, shouldn't I? Guess I should have checked if there were people inside, right? I should have checked if there were people inside. Okay, Yeah, anyway. Oh, are you serious that they took me out just as I was about to retreat? That is hilarious. Okay, try to get away then, I guess. How many, what did I lose? I mean, I lost, oh, none of my cavalry. That's actually pretty good. And, oh, okay. Sure. I'm just gonna go back in here. Okay, so this guy was literally waiting inside, and he literally did that to me. I have a very large amount of hatred for that fellow right now. Anyway, I'm obviously joking, but you know, I am going to make it my life's mission to hunt him down and execute him at the first possible convenience. Don't worry about that. Yes. Anyway, plus 50% damage to enemies with less than half of their hit points left. Okay, I guess that seems like the thing that I'm probably going to go for. I mean, I did level up my thrown weapon skill, so I guess that's kind of decent, but we ended up losing almost all of our infantry, which I actually don't care about. I think that is actually fine. That is a perfectly fine trade for me to make, because we basically only lost recruits. However, they were going to turn into relatively decent units and, you know, actually enable us to fight villagers and all manner of other people, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, we got a little bit unlucky there, didn't we? Ah, I can actually recruit these guys. Okay, so how many am I actually recruiting right here? This is 7? Yeah. So I'm just gonna recruit these. Get rid of them. There you go. And technically what I could do, actually, is I could... Ah, no, we can't even go into the keep. I was going to say, technically what I could do is I could recruit them and then donate them. But that doesn't really benefit me that much, because we're not a mercenary, and it would most likely just give me influence. So that would basically be it. Anyway, we're at 40% right here. I am going to end this episode off here. I actually had plans after coming to the town to go and attack some villagers, maybe raid a village, because I personally wanted to do that pretty badly. But at the very least, at least we have a companion now, which is actually pretty cool. And he's got some pretty good throwing skill too, which is going to be even funnier, because now we have 2 people that can actually use throwing weapons at a reasonable level. So I'm excited to see what he's capable of doing. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.